Hello there, Stevos. Welcome back to another episode of Lens on Life right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. It is Tuesday morning, the day after Easter weekend. Easter is officially over now. The school holidays are still continuing though, I believe, until next week. So some parents and kids will be off school and work. So yes, anyway, I have just got to work and I will show you guys what I'm doing at the moment. I've just taken my bottle out from my bag, so I've got some juice, but I might need to fill it up with some more juice before I take it onto the shop floor. And I have also got a flask of coffee as well, which I'm just about to drink just before I start my shift on this Tuesday morning. And also as well, I've got my headphones out of my bag as well, as I'm about to listen to some music for the next 20 odd minutes before I start my shift at work. So I'm going to listen to some music on my phone via Apple Music through my Bluetooth headphones as well. So that is what I'm up to this morning. I am planning to go and see the Super Mario Galaxy movie at long last. It's been out for nearly a week, and I've not had time over the last week to go and watch it, so I'm planning to watch it a little bit later on, so you guys will see some footage, not of me watching it, but we'll do a little bit of Super Mario Galaxy movie content a little bit later on in this video. Also as well, actually, I'm going to share these photos with you. These are photos that have been taken if you've been following the Artemis 2 crew. There has been some video some photos of like the Earth and the Moon and stuff, so I will leave some photos of that up for you guys to see if you haven't yet seen that. Honestly, some really lovely photos there. So yes, anyway, so I'm just about to start my shift at work very shortly, and I'll speak to you guys again very, very soon. It is a very lovely sunny day out here, by the way, on this Tuesday morning, and I'm wearing a coat. Yeah, and I'm wearing a coat, even though it's warm. It's not raining or anything like that, but I'm wearing a coat. That's because, after all, I did walk to work this morning, was a little bit chilly on my way to work this morning, so I don't fancy carrying my coat, so I'm wearing it instead. Why not? I've decided, instead of seeing Mario Galaxy movie today, I'm going to leave it and I'm going to go next week instead, because I've had the realisation that obviously Mario Galaxy movie is obviously a kids film, and as much as I want to go and see it in cinemas, and I still am going to go and see it in cinemas, but I'm going to wait until the kids go back after half term, which ends on Friday this week, and then I'm going to go and see it next week instead. Just got back from work and I'm currently sat in the living room at my sister's house, but I will show you guys actually what I picked up from work today, because it is that time of the year now where Easter is now finished and stuff. Supermarkets will still have Easter eggs on the shelf because some Easter eggs don't get sold in time for Easter. So instead, what I love about this time of the year after Easter is when supermarkets reduce some of their Easter eggs. So when I finished work today, I picked up some more Easter eggs. Now, I didn't just pick up an Easter egg for myself. I thought I'd very kindly pick up another Easter egg for my sister and her partner. So I've got them both a cream egg Easter egg each, because I know how much they enjoy the cream egg Easter eggs. So I got one for my sister and one for her partner. But I did pick myself up a Whisper Easter egg, because I do like Whisper, and I haven't got, surprisingly, I didn't get myself a Whisper Easter egg, which I'm very surprised by. I also picked up for my sister and her partner as well, I picked them up a Lindt Easter Bunny as well. So I picked up one for my sister and one for her partner, and I've also picked myself up a Lindt Easter Bunny as well, when I could get it out the bag. There we go. So I picked up a Lindt Easter Bunny for myself as well. Lastly, I also picked myself up some bag of mini eggs. I did want, because obviously I showed you guys in my last video from this series, I picked up a family pack of mini eggs and I kind of wanted to see if they had any more family pack mini eggs, but sadly they didn't. So instead I picked up just the normal standard size bag of mini eggs. So I got one for me, one for my sister, and one for her partner as well. So I hope they do appreciate it. So I'm going to surprise my sister. She's currently working at the moment upstairs in her office, so I can't really go in and surprise her with her Easter egg and Easter bunny and mini eggs at the moment, but I will give it to her probably when she's on lunch, which will be very, very shortly. Right now, though, I'm just about to head upstairs into my bedroom and get out of my work uniform on this Tuesday morning. So, I have just made myself a double choc mocha, and I've also got a bowl of cereal as well, which I'm going to have for my lunch today. I know it is a little bit random, but it's just what I fancied for my lunch today. And if I just head on over to YouTube on my iPad, it's just loading up. Right there, I've got today's first 25 minutes of the Chris Moyle Show on Radio X to catch up on the YouTube channel, the Chris Moyle Show on Radio X. So I'm going to catch up on that as well on this Tuesday afternoon. Hello, Simba. Hello. Hello, boy. Hello. And hello, JJ. How is JJ today? Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, by the way, and as you can see, I have had my hair cut. My hair does look a lot shorter now compared to what it was probably at the start of the week when you guys saw it. And here I am. Hello. I thought I'd just start off this morning by showing you Simba and JJ, and of course just showing off my new haircut as well. So obviously my sister is upstairs working from home as always, and I have just woken up. I've just got dressed, and I have also caught up as well on yesterday and today's episodes of Emmerdale Coronation Street on ITVX, and yesterday and today's episodes of EastEnders over on BBC iPlayer as well on my iPad. So I have done that. Also as well, actually, whilst I've got you guys here, I have actually got to bring you guys a little bit of an update, as a matter of fact, because obviously, as you guys will probably know, obviously I was getting support from my support workers over the last 5.5 years. Now, originally my support was due to end this year around about September, October time. The reason being is because I'm at a point now, I'm at a place where I'm independent enough to look after myself, really, you know, and my support workers' jobs was for them to come in and to basically help me with independent living. Now, obviously, originally, from what I understood, originally their plan was to stay with me for 2 years. But obviously, because of the way how my mum was in terms of her health and how it was deteriorating and stuff like that, obviously they stayed with me a lot longer than 2 years. They stayed with me for 5.5 years. Obviously, you know, we got to the end of 2024 and my mum's health really declined, and then we got to the beginning of last year and obviously my mum passed away, sadly. That did obviously then result in me needing a lot more support. My support did get increased by a couple of hours more, so I think my support I was having for about 10 hours a week for a good few months, and then after that I then requested for the support to be reduced down by 4 hours, just so that I had a bit more time to myself each week, and obviously I could make sure that the house was staying nice and tidy, and obviously I had time to go out and see my friends, and I just had a bit of downtime outside of my work as well. So obviously I requested for my support to come down around about, I think it was around about June, July time last year, and that happened, but to be honest, obviously now I have moved out of living at my mum's house, and I'm now living with my sister for the next couple of years. And to be quite honest, I'm still being very independent. I'm not having to rely on my sister to do things for me and stuff like that. I'm just literally doing bits and pieces for my sister without her even asking me to do things as well, which is a really positive step. So yesterday I decided to take it upon myself, well actually earlier this week I took it upon myself to send an email to request my support is to be terminated. Obviously I have now spoken to someone over the phone. It is going to be with immediate effect because there's been some other bits and pieces which I'm not going to discuss. I just think it's just too personal, but there's just been some other bits and pieces that have been going on which has affected me in a way, and it has caused me a little bit of stress. So I have I have taken the decision to stop my support. But I will say though that I do appreciate everything that they have done for me. They have actually helped me a lot over the last 5.5 years, and it's got me to where I am today, to be quite honest. It's got me to where I am today, and I am incredibly thankful for everything that they have done for me over the last 5.5 years. And obviously I have had a lot of laughs with them, and there's been a lot of fun sessions that I've had with them as well, and some of their other clients as well, who I am going to miss. But I just think that this next chapter, I'm ready to just go and just do my own thing. Obviously I've got my job is stable, I've got a roof over my head, which again is stable, and obviously I've got a lot of things planned, and yeah, I just think that, this next chapter, I'm ready to move on, and I'm ready to see what happens next. So, but like I said, I am truly incredibly grateful for the experience that I have had with them over the last 5.5 years. They have helped me, especially through some very difficult times that I have been through over the last few years as well. So, and I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it a lot. So this next chapter, obviously I'm going to film quite a bit of it for you guys to see as well, what happens next, and obviously that'll be coming up throughout this series here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. So you guys will get to see what happens in my next chapter as well. So yeah, anyway, so also as well, I did say at the start of this episode that I was going to go and see the Mario Galaxy movie next week. My sister has actually said, why don't I start going to the cinema in the evenings when it is less busy and it's more quiet? I do agree. Actually, I think I should, and so I've decided that rather than seeing the Mario Galaxy movie on Monday next week as I planned, I have decided that I'm going to space out my cinema visits. So I'm seeing Mario Galaxy movie on Friday, so tomorrow, so you'll probably see a little bit of content of that coming towards the end of this episode of this series. And then after that I will go and see another film at the cinema on Saturday, and then I'm going to plan to see a film on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday next week. I don't know if there's any new releases coming out next week in terms of films. On Friday, I've got no idea, but if there is, then I'll probably go and book to go and see a film in the evening on Friday next week, if I'm not busy. I think I'm meeting up with someone. I think I'm meeting up with a friend of mine on Friday next week, so it might have to be Saturday night instead. But either way, we'll do something. Speaking of, actually, this person that I'm meeting up with next Friday, we were originally going to meet in Poole. I do know her from social media. I have met up with her a few times. Not often, but we have met a few times. Her name is Charlie. I've known her for a good fair few years, to be honest, and we get on really well. We do pop up to each other every now and then as well, which is nice. But we are, instead of meeting in Poole next week, we're actually going to be meeting in a place that I've never been to in the 14 years that I've lived in Bournemouth, which is Ferndown. So I may, in next week's episode, show you guys a little bit around Ferndown. We'll see what happens, but we are definitely going to meet up hopefully next week on Friday, and we're just going to go into a cafe or somewhere to go and get a bit of lunch, something to drink, and just sit down and have a chat with one another for a little while. So looking forward to meeting up with my friend Charlie. It has been a while since I last met up with Charlie. So I've just done myself a double chopped mocha, and I've also got my breakfast, which is the usual chocolatey square cereal. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Saturday afternoon, by the way. Just finished work, and I have just got out my work uniform. Believe it or not, I did have a top on underneath. Okay, underneath my work uniform, I had a top on, but I've just changed into my jumper, into my Halloween jumper, because I'm on the bus. I'm not going back to my sister's house at the moment. I am actually heading off to the cinema because there are 3 films that I would like to watch this afternoon, back to back. So I am going to go and see those films back to back this afternoon. I feel like I might need to open up some windows on this bus because honestly I'm getting a bit hot and a bit sweltering. So I'm listening to some music as well on Apple Music on my phone. Believe it or not, my headphones, before I started my shift this morning at work, my headphones started running out of battery for some bizarre reason, and yet I've only used them, I'm going to say once or twice this week, and it's not been for a long period of time. So I think my headphones must have turned themselves on at some point over the last couple of days, and obviously because I've not realised, it's obviously run out of battery, or nearly run out of battery. Luckily I had my battery pack with me, which I normally use to charge my phone up. So I managed to charge my headphones up whilst I was on my break at work, and whilst I was finishing my shift at work as well, I managed to charge my headphones up. So hopefully, fingers crossed now, I shouldn't need any more. My headphones should be fully charged, ready for me to listen to some music on the bus. My sister's going to pick me up later tonight, by the way. She said that she's more than happy to pick me up from the cinema, whereas, you know, rather than me catching the bus back. So I just need to let her know a little bit later on what time the last film that I'm watching today finishes. So I'm going to go and see 3 films back to back. As I mentioned, the 3 films that I'm watching in this order is the drama, which stars Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, and then I'm going to watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie as well, because I've still not yet seen that film. And then after that I'm going to go and watch The Magic Faraway Tree. So those are the 3 films that I'm watching today, and obviously I have reviewed them already, so you should be able to have seen that during one of my episodes of the movie wrap-up that I do here on my YouTube channel. So that is pretty much what I'm up to this afternoon on this Saturday afternoon. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning, by the way, and I'm currently on my way to work. It's just gone 6 AM on this Sunday morning, so I am going to do a shift at my work this morning, as always on a Sunday morning. Can I just say that I really did enjoy watching those 3 films back to back yesterday. The drama was good, Mario Galaxy movie was good, and The Magic Faraway Tree was also really good as well. I was planning to go to the cinema today, but I'm not going to lie, I had a bit of a late night last night. Didn't go to bed until just gone midnight, and didn't go to sleep till just gone midnight, and so I'm probably not going to go to the cinema today. But I'm going to go tomorrow, I'm going to go Wednesday next week, and then I'm going to go on Sunday next week as well. So I've got quite a fair few cinema trips planned for this next week, which I'm looking forward to doing. So also as well, by the way, next week I'm going to try the KFC pickle menu, because I've yet to try that. So I will film that, I will vlog me taste testing that. That's going to be a very interesting taste test, especially the Pepsi Max with pickle in it. That's very weird, very bizarre, but hey ho, we'll still give it a go. So anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here, actually, because there's nothing else for me to vlog this week. I do need to speak to my granddad, because I haven't spoken to him since I moved in with my sister a few weeks ago. And he actually messaged me yesterday to say, are you not talking to me now? So, so hopefully I will speak to him later this evening and see how he's doing, and obviously just fill him in on everything that's pretty much happened since I moved in with my sister a few weeks ago. So hopefully I might try and see as well if I can go and see him at the beginning of May, and if I do, obviously I will vlog it for you guys to see as well. So that should be coming up anyway. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please feel free to smash that like button. Feel free to hit in the comment section, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, I love hearing from you guys. And feel free to click on that subscribe button to become a Stevo, and of course tap the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. So coming up in next week's episode, obviously I'm going to be taste testing the KFC pickle menu. I'm going to be going to the cinema again, and we're also going to be heading off to Ferndown as well, which is a place I've never been to before. So I will take you guys there. I might show you a little bit of Ferndown, we'll see what happens, but I am meeting up with a friend of mine next week, so we'll see what happens. I'll see what filming I can do for you guys. Anyway, from me, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next YouTube video.